everybody. Welcome to another episode. On today's show, it's all about relaxation. What we do to relax, how you guys should be relaxing, and find out if you are living in one of the most stressful cities in America. It's going to be a really fun show. We got a lot to cover, a lot to go through, so grab a drink, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Who Invited Her. We are San Diego's LGBTQ pop culture podcast. I'm your host, Tony, and I'm here with my other host. Say hi, Miss Miriam T.
Hi, she, her, me, Miss Miriam T. in some lovely jewelry.
Yes. And Bashy's here. Are you here, Bash?
Yeah, I'm having a really fucking weird appearance day, but everything's trucking along, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Look at how butch as fuck I look.
I know. What the fuck is going on?
An S&M hanky. I'm ready
Butch
to go to the
Queen. And Eric is here too this week. Hi, Eric.
Hi, everyone.
So you guys, this week we are going to talk all about relaxation because I think it's important in the climate that we live, what we do to stay calm and relax and all of that good stuff. But before we get to that, I wanted to cover some stuff that's been happening in San Diego and get your guys' opinion on this.
I love opinion.
I know, right? So there's been a couple big things that's... first, before we get into that, I do need to talk about this. A couple weeks ago, a friend of the podcast passed away, and it was very heartbreaking because me and Miriam in season 1 on episode 50 had the pleasure and the honor of doing an interview with Miss Lady Red Gator, who passed away a couple weeks ago. So our thoughts, prayers, and all of that go out to Johnny McGovern and all her friends and family. I know it was really shocking to hear the news, and I know Miriam reacted to it too. It was really sad.
It's just like she's such a force. Like, I mean, I obviously didn't know her as well as so many others did, but the little time I have gotten to spend with her and chat with her, she's just like, on top of being physically huge, just like the person inside of her was just gigantic, and it's hard to imagine all of that energy shifting elsewhere.
Yeah.
Look at me. I sound like a fortune teller over here.
I thought you were totally
It was just amazing.
She was amazing.
And to lose her on top of this, everything else going on this year was just salt to a wound.
Mm-hmm.
So much.
And Miss Miriam T and I had the privilege of interviewing her. We went up to the Hey Queen TV studio up in LA for a 50th episode, and we sat down and had an amazing conversation with her, and she gave us some amazing advice, life advice, and advice with the show, and it was probably one of my favorite interviews I've ever done. She was so gracious.
If you guys
and kind.
haven't listened to it,
go back and listen.
You have to go listen to it. And Tony, do you still have that? Do you still have the bonus material that she and I did?
Yep.
We should release that.
We should.
Yeah, we should just release it.
Yeah, it was she was such a cool, kind person, and just
she was one of a kind.
Yeah, for sure. So our thoughts and prayers out to her family and friends, and I know the LGBTQ plus community lost an icon when she unfortunately 100%. Passed away. But on to some San Diego news that I'm really curious to get your opinions about. In Balboa Park, you guys, the Historical Museum of Man is getting a name change. After all these years of the same name, it is getting a name change to the Museum of Us. And the reason why they're doing this is they're working towards an inclusion and decolonization of what the name the Museum of Man stands for and when it was built. How do you guys feel with the name of the Museum of Us?
I just think it's better branding because the last thing I would ever want to go to is the Museum of Man. That sounds like the most stuffy ass boring museum I could possibly imagine. The Museum of Us does resonate with inclusion and like
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be about me and what do Americans love more than themselves?
No shit. See, the word us, using the word us I was surprised they didn't name it like the Museum of Humankind or something
That would
like
have been good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when I hear us, it's, to me, my opinion, it sounds a bit pretentious. Like when people post something on social media and it's just a picture, an article, and they go, this. I hate that. I hate that. It annoys the fuck out of me. So when it's like, it's the Museum of Us. Ugh. No, we're all humans, and I like humankind, and it kind of still represents what the museum is. It's for people who haven't been to the Museum of Man, which it used to be called. It's a museum of humankind from beginning till now, and how it all interacts together. So
I don't know why it wasn't just called the Anthropology Museum from the get-go.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Either. It's like Egyptian mummies. It's the story of beer. Like anything that has to do with society or culture or history is in that museum. That's it.
See, I thought that I never understood why the Museum of Man, why they initially named it that. But
colonization.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Because man,
the patriarchy.
Yeah, the man. They run everything.
Also, as the youngin on the podcast, I would just like to chime in and say, I love it. I get it. I get the branding. They're going to sell so much more merch now.
They will.
Yep. Us. That's what it is. My generation likes cuter, more inclusive words. It's great. I love it.